the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video. What's up, XRP family? Thank you for joining the video for today. And today we have some interesting stuff to talk about, guys. As you can see, Ripple files a reply in further support of its motion to compel the SEC to produce documents showing whether SEC employees were permitted to trade XRP and other digital assets. Now, the SEC is really playing this game on a whole different level, guys. Like, seriously. If this was a normal company, this case would have already been cleared and Ripple would have won. But because it's the SEC government, because they're all corrupt, we are still here. We are still playing this game, watching the show, and going along. But I think it's near. I think the date is near, guys, that we will see some kind of clarity. And really, by mid-September, I think this will be solved. Because now they went after COINBASE, which is very interesting. But we will talk about everything in this video. So thank you for joining, guys. Let's dig in. Here we have filed under seal. So here you can see. You can actually read here, guys. You can pause the video and read. Equally unavailing is the SEC's argument that since pre-clearance is an ethics office process, it has no possible relevance, even accepting that the SEC's Office of Ethics Counsel does not endorse or sanction particular assets when making pre-clearance determination. The OEC is responsible for deciding whether to prohibit employee trades in securities and digital assets, which presumably must be based on some assessment of the advisability of SEC staff trading in these assets. This is under seal, you cannot see it. There is an obvious tension between SEC's broad theory in this case that every offer, sale, and distribution of XRP by defendants since 2013 constituted an investment contract, and that the individual defendants recklessly disregarded the law and the fact which we seek to confirm that the SEC's own employees were permitted to trade XRP as late as March 9, 2019 and possibly thereafter. So this is a very interesting file. Here we go, guys. The SEC is just really on its knees, but it's fighting with all they have. Now don't forget this video, guys. I like to repeat things like this. So here we have a video talking about the real utility and use case of XRP, the potential of XRP.
The wild card to me is that there is actually a deal to be done among the central banks and governments to basically have XRP work as the world's bridge currency, a neutral asset that can be traded between the central banks to move a specific type of fiat to another type of fiat. If that's what occurs, it's back to what we were discussing earlier. It's got to cover kind of all the money. And I think you're looking at a range that XRP would settle on agreement. So this would happen instantaneously, somewhere between $10,000 and $35,000 a coin. And our lives will be, maybe the same, maybe different. I don't know. Probably a little different.
I think it'd be a little different, and it's just so
I think it will be very different, guys. If XRP price reaches $10,000, it would be very different for me personally. So I really hope that happens, guys, because it would be amazing. So here we go. James Rule again, straight out of Clayton's Mountain. Just leave. Let's take a look.
Different spin on the Warsaw question. It's a follow-up question to the one that the Coinbase director asked. Every day in Silicon Valley, you have busloads of people, corporate representatives, sometimes regulators from other countries that come here to learn, to listen, and to get inspiration, not just on blockchain, but on fintech topics. Mm-hmm. What sort of processes does the SEC have, or what sort of vision do you have for the SEC to derive inspiration from Silicon Valley and maybe from other jurisdictions, Poland or other places? The reason I'm mentioning this is that I've heard from various innovators, particularly in blockchain, but not only, that they've decided to move their operations to Europe or Asia because they find that the regulatory environment is more favorable. So obviously, you're playing a very difficult balancing act of protecting the consumer and enabling a fair market. But how do you absorb these insights and the inspiration from other markets?
So, if people are leaving this jurisdiction because they think our model, I'll start with the easy thing. If people are leaving the U.S. because they think our model for raising capital from the general public is too onerous, go. Just leave.
Now you can clearly see, guys, look how this is very close-minded. This is a very close-minded perspective on innovation. Something that's innovating should be way better built. There has to be a framework to make it possible. Look how he's thinking. He's literally saying, just go abroad. So yeah, what will you get? You will get that you will lag behind on technology, and you can clearly see now that China is doing way better than the USA. And by time, China will be 10 times better than the USA with technology. Look at Japan. Look at Europe will surely catch up because they have a better framework. They leave the place for innovation. And in USA, it's a bit difficult. You can clearly see there's a lot of innovators moving out of the USA because of this. From the Identity Annual Report, Ripple listed as an emerging payment gateway along with Corda and MC. They note banks are behind, looking at 2025 for ISO 20022 adoption. Changing standards. ISO 20022 will allow more information to move with payments and ultimately will facilitate payments moving between legacy networks such as SWIFT and emerging payments gateways like MasterCard, Ripple, or R3 Corda. However, adoption is complicated until many banks are not looking to migrate until 2025. Now they are saying that, guys, but that's not true because a lot of banks are already working with Ripple. So migration is already happening, whether they like it or not. So they're just like saying that it will not happen till 2025, but that's just bullshit, guys. It's almost happening. An open letter to judges, Torres, and NetBurn. So this is from the XRP community, if I believe, because this was made to the judge. Look at this. Open letter to Judge Torres and NetBurn from a member of the XRP community. My name is Brian Kieta, and I'm middle-aged working US citizen who has dreams of better things to come for my family. As the head of my family, I've done my best to make educated blah blah blah. So basically, she's talking about why XRP is a security. It's very good, guys. The community is amazing. The XRP community is really on fire these days. I really like to see that. Writing is on the wall. I wonder who will hit all-time high next. Now, these are the coins, guys, on the World Economic Forum letter. Look at that. Solana is on a major bull run because of NFTs. Go look into that. Solana is amazing, by the way. We have Cello, we have Cardano, we have Algorand, we have Stellar, and we have, of course, XRP. Now, which will be the next one, guys? XRP is definitely almost coming. Be ready. There's no other way to say this. The chairman of the SEC is simply lying to people. Talk to us, come in, engage, ask permission. Then a platform like Coinbase does just that. They get a Wells notice versus guidance. Why should anyone trust the SEC or its leadership? Now, the SEC went after the Coinbase. So, Coinbase has a problem now because they have to fight with the SEC like Ripple is doing right now. It's not the best. While if you can see back, look back, guys, there's a lot of videos that Coinbase literally was talking with the SEC from the beginning. They didn't give them any guidance, nothing. They were just speculating. And that's exactly what's going on right now. New video, Ripple's recent motion also contained the SEC's answer to what is your case against us. I discussed that in all vagueness. You can watch the video of Jeremy Hogan, guys. Very good video. XRP is neither a scam nor centralized. It is by far one of the best, fundamentally strongest cryptocurrency ever. The huge strength of its fundamentals makes the strategy about its price so absurd. It's pure manipulation. If you claim otherwise, you've never used this ledger. Now, there is one thing that I do not understand at this moment, guys, and because it's so obviously right now, XRP's price is being manipulated. It's just different. Look at all the coins. They all pass through all-time high, except for XRP. It's weird. But why? Why are they doing that? Because they're giving more retail traders time to actually accumulate XRP. And that is a bit something that I do not understand, and I've done so many research and I cannot really understand why. Why do you keep the price so low for something that's so valuable? And I know that it will go up. But I mean, if they really wanted to trap out retail traders, they would like up the price at least to $5-6, right? So this is something that's going on, guys, and it's just mind-boggling. I think they need the price to be this low at the moment so they can still do some stuff. But that's just very interesting. You can see that the price is being manipulated. Sorry, can't relate. Some really sketchy behavior coming out of the SEC recently, story time. Now Coinbase wants to play victim while they didn't relist XRP. So I don't understand what they're doing. Like, why didn't you relist XRP? Because now you could have fought together in the lawsuit, but they didn't. Here you can see Coinbase playing victim and crying about SEC the day after halting everyone's trading and withdrawals to stop people from selling is hilarious to me. Also, don't forget how they rushed to delist XRP the moment Ripple faced a similar regulatory hurdle. So really, guys, what's going on right now is just jokers. Everyone is playing their joker part. The SEC will never offer any real guidance. They intentionally keep it vague to allow maximum prosecutorial optionality, period. SEC personnel repeatedly referred to the Hinman speech, yet Hinman signed an affidavit recently stating it was only his personal opinion. But in this case, they are refusing to offer any opinion in writing to the industry on what should be allowed and why, and instead are engaging in intimidation tactics behind closed doors. Whatever their theory is here, it feels like reach land grab versus other regulators. Now you will feel what Ripple has been going through. And Coinbase is one of the biggest, guys. Coinbase is one of the biggest. That only tells you that Ripple is one of the biggest company in the cryptocurrency space. If they also go after Coinbase, you know enough. XRP, end of the day, needs to be cleared for regulations so the banks can finally start using it. Ripples are made by those reckless enough to jump in the ocean. Now that's very true and very well said of Alter of Ego. Ripple effect. Unpopular opinion. The SEC is less likely to agree to a slap on the wrist settlement against Ripple, with potential high stakes litigation against Coinbase in the very near future. Some will mistakenly argue that the SEC will settle with Ripple to avoid simultaneous wars. Can you see, guys? So now they're also going to fight with Coinbase. It's better to have a fast settlement with Ripple, get that out of the way so they can start focusing on Coinbase. Because if Ripple is going to hammer them with proof, which is already happening, it will be a very big problem against the case of Coinbase. So it's going to be very interesting these couple of days, guys. Be sure, guys, to pay attention because it's going to be very, very, very interesting. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you in the next one.